$130 million. They're spending over $130 million to defeat this initiative and to make certain that the people of California and the people of this country continue to pay outrageously high prices for prescription drugs. Now, why are they spending $130 million? And the answer is obvious. They understand that a victory here in California will not only lower prescription drug prices here, it will impact every state in the country. So on behalf of my state of Vermont and 48 other states, I thank the people of California for standing up and fighting back. Here is the simple truth, and the simple truth is that the American people are sick and tired of paying the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs. Right now, you can go to the UK, you can go to France, you go to Scandinavia, you can buy the exact same medicine for a fraction of the price you pay in California or any other state. Let me tell you a brief story. Back in 1999, I took a busload of women from Vermont over the Canadian border. These were women who were struggling with breast cancer, working class women. They were able to buy the exact same medicine in Montreal as they were using in the United States for 1/10 of the price. And I will never forget, as long as I live, the tears running down their cheeks. These are women fighting for their lives, being able to buy the medicine they need for 1/10 of the price that the drug companies are selling it for in Canada, because in Canada they have the guts to negotiate with the drug companies and to drive prices down. But it's not only the fact that we pay the highest prices. A bad situation is getting worse right now today. People are walking into a pharmacy and they're finding that the medicine that they use for 20 years, the price has doubled, the price has tripled. We all know about EpiPen. Gone up off the wall. We know that people, millions of people with diabetes in this country desperately need insulin. Prices are soaring. You got hepatitis C, well, you can get a good drug, cost you $1,000 a pill. The American people are tired of the drug companies. They're tired of the fact that today in America, 1 out of 5 people who goes to a doctor and gets a prescription is unable to afford that prescription. Now, how crazy is that? You're sick, you go to the doctor, they write a prescription, you can't even afford to fill it. Here in California, in my state of Vermont, there are senior citizens who are cutting their pills in half because they cannot afford the medicine they need to stay alive. We are sick and tired of seeing people in this country get sicker. We're tired of seeing people die because they can't afford the outrageous prices that the drug companies are charging us. Meanwhile, while drug companies' prices are soaring, last year the 5 major drug companies made $50 billion in profit. While people in California and all over this country are getting sicker than they should be, and some are dying, the top 10 executives in the pharmaceutical industry last year made $327 million in compensation. The fight that you are waging here in California is really extraordinary, because you are taking on the entire establishment. You're taking on the moneyed interests, you're taking on the political establishment, but tomorrow the drug companies are going to learn a lesson, and that millions of Californians want change. They want lower drug prices. Now, the reason the drug prices are so high in this country is that there is no legislation, not in California, not in Washington, that prevents the drug companies from raising their prices to any level they want. They want to double prices, they could do that tomorrow. What they are scared to death of is that for the first time, a state is going to go on record and say, sorry, you cannot raise your prices any level you want. Proposition 61 is a moral issue. It is an issue which raises the question of whether people in our country should die or get sicker than they should be because they cannot afford a pill which in some cases costs pennies to manufacture. That is a moral issue. Our view is that if you need a prescription drug in the United States of America, regardless of your income, you should be able to get that medicine. Proposition 16 is a broad healthcare issue. The cost of healthcare is going up. And one of the reasons that millions of people cannot afford their health insurance or are paying high deductibles and high co-payments is because of the soaring price of prescription drugs. So we have got to tell the drug companies that we will not tolerate rising drug prices which force millions of people to have high deductibles and high co-payments. When the drug companies are spending $130 million to try to buy this election, it also tells you about a corrupt campaign finance system in the United States of America. You know, democracy, it's about one person, one vote. In a democracy, people can have different points of view. Okay, there's always two sides, three sides to an issue. But in a democracy, the drug companies and the billionaire class should not be able to buy elections. And tomorrow, when you pass Proposition 61, you are not only going to lower drug prices in this country, you are also striking a blow for real campaign finance reform, for overturning Citizens United, and for making sure that the billionaires will not buy elections all over this country. Proposition 61 deals with ethics, and it raises the question of how much confidence we should have in the pharmaceutical industry when major drug company after major drug company have paid out billions of dollars in fines because of fraud, because of cheating the American people. Brothers and sisters, tomorrow in Proposition 61 is enormously important. My own view is that this country must move toward a healthcare system which guarantees healthcare to all people as a right. But if we're going to do that, we are going to have to take on enormously powerful forces who think that the function of healthcare is to make billions in profit for the insurance companies and the drug companies. Tomorrow, you are not just going to strike a blow to make sure that people of all incomes can get the prescription drugs they need. You are going to strike a blow that says that in America, health care is a right of all people, not just a privilege. So once again, I want to applaud all of you. I understand You know, that a proposition is not such a sexy issue, you know? You got a lot of propositions, I know, in California. But I do want to tell you that what you are doing here has true national significance. This could be the shot heard round the world in taking on the big money interest in healthcare. So please do everything you can tomorrow to bring out your friends and your family. Let's win on Proposition 61. Thank you all very much.
I want to explain. We are going to march, okay? Ronald Reagan State Office Building. You are. Okay. We're going to exit under that purple bridge. Okay. Okay. So we're going to have a couple of photos here, but as you can start moving towards that purple bridge, and we will be out there ready to march in 5 minutes. Okay. Thank you very much.